Qiao is pregnant. Wei Xiao overjoyed and in disbelief. The one-year mourning period for Qiao had just ended, and everyone in the Wei household was eagerly urging Wei Xiao and his wife to have a child. After their first attempt at consummation was disrupted by Wei Liang, the two finally shared their intimacy during a quiet night in Yanzhou. A few months after returning to the Wei manor, Wei Xiao's mother could no longer contain her impatience and began turning to folk remedies to help her daughter-in-law conceive. Madame Sichu, having heard whispers among the common folk, deliberately collected garments worn by fertile women from ordinary households, hoping to pass their good fortune on to her daughter-in-law. She said to Wei Xiao, "I've heard that if a newlywed wears the clothes, or even the undergarments of a recently pregnant woman, she can take in her blessing and conceive more easily." Outwardly, Wei Xiao showed no interest, but in truth, he secretly sent someone to ask De Qiao for a scrap of her clothing, hoping Qiao would soon become pregnant as well. He quietly slipped the fabric under their bed when Qiao wasn't looking. In his heart, he too longed for their love to bear fruit. Whether it was coincidence or fate, not long after, Qiao's period was delayed. The physician came to examine her and confirmed she had already been pregnant for several months. Qiao, upon learning of her pregnancy, was overwhelmed with mixed emotions, joy, and a touch of anxiety at the thought of becoming a mother for the first time. Wei Xiao, when he heard the news, was beyond elated. It seemed those folk remedies might not be all nonsense after all. When Qiao shared the good news, he couldn't believe his ears and blurted out, "Seriously? It actually worked." Qiao blinked in confusion. Not knowing what he was talking about, she was still unaware of the fabric Wei Xiao had hidden beneath the bed. Fei Fei was finally on her way to this world. At the same time in Liangya, Empress Sui had willingly offered herself and agreed to marry Liu Yan. Together, the two began to plot a new scheme aimed at the state of Wei. After suffering a crushing defeat in their last battle, the soldiers of Liangya had taken heavy losses. Courtiers in the court began to voice their disapproval, urging Liu Yan not to place too much trust in Empress Sui. But he refused to listen, and even punished those who dared oppose him. Under pressure from all sides, Liu Yan's spirit plummeted. In order to restore his confidence, Sui agreed to the marriage. After their union, a new conspiracy was born, one that targeted both the state of Wei and Wei Xiao himself. War erupted once again. And this time, Qiao was forced to give birth alone in Yu Commandery, without Wei Xiao by her side.